Okay, we don't have these yet. Okay. This is the cell phone? Yes. Well, hold on. Into the cell phone. And then set his name into the cell phone and logged him out. Kaito. Okay. We also have the last. Mr. Timo did a $5 super chat. Says eBay or Amazon. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Like, where would I buy something more often? Probably Amazon. I've rarely used eBay ever. Ever since I got scammed on eBay a long time ago, I haven't used the site pretty much for anything. I never found it reliable. Just being honest. Thank you, Mr. Timo, for the super chat. Okay. What do we have left? We have toilet paper that doesn't tear, and we have the lattice used like a sled. So here it is. Toilet paper that doesn't tear. And then, yeah, see, they did it together. It was a team. They came in as a team and did this. Lattice used like a sled is right here. Okay, so now we've unlocked. Mew smuggles in a hammer. The Ziggy Piggy is here. Yeah, she was going to try to kill him with a hammer with their rooftop meeting. And then we've got threw the signboard into the river. We know that from much earlier right here. You threw the signboard into the river purposely. Yep. The binoculars and the toilet paper. That's later on. That's how we got down. Okay. Kaido Momoto looking for the secret of the outside world. He searched the rooftop. Here you go, Kaito. Searching in the rooftop. We know that. The culprit looking for the secret of the outside world. That was, oh, man. That was Gonto, wasn't it? Yeah, Gonto was doing outside the mansion. Yup. Tsumugi looking for secret of the outside world. She was investigating the dining hall or the kitchen. Shit, I forget which is which. I guess maybe I was right. Blue cord, red cord. There we go. That's the beginning. Okay. And Shuichi was investigating the kitchen. Or was it vice versa? I can't remember who was supposed to investigate the kitchen and who was supposed to investigate the dining hall. I might have got those two mixed up.
This is the truth of the case.
Or I could be right. Let's find out. I guess we're about to find out.
The case began last night.
Okay.
After being convinced by Mew, we all logged into the virtual world.
Right.
To log in, you have to plug
It's
the
Dark
memory
Dave's
and
fault.
consciousness cords into the device.
How do you turn off auto? There we go. Mr. Minecraft just wanted to tip me $1.30. Said everyone who plays V3 cries, gets sad, and claims Chapter 4 was the saddest class trial ever. I cry every Chapter 4. Gonta may have panic when 2 pair came out because avatars can hide stuff in their persons. Sometimes I wonder why I start reading Mr. Minecraftish one's messages. Maybe I should, like I said. I mean, this time around he wasn't saying anything disgusting, but I still have no idea what he just said. Thank you for the tip, Mr. Minecraftish one. Oh boy. Oh, let's see here. So I'm surprised it still doesn't make sense. Mew told Kokichi
Thanks,
all
Derek.
this stuff if
I
she actually did.
appreciate
She's a
that.
certified dipshit. I agree with you. Seriously. Okay.
So, we all plugged those cords into our helmets and entered the virtual world. But the culprit had accidentally plugged their cords into the
You know
wrong
what?
ports.
I've been smart with my money. I didn't
Because
blow
of
all
this,
the money that I
a
made.
connection error occurred between the culprit's brain and their avatar.
Okay.
As a result, the culprit would forget everything that happened in the virtual world. It's possible that this had an
What do I
effect on
do?
their avatar's personality as well. Because I can't believe that someone so kind could commit murder.
Oh my gosh, excuse me. Woo.
But we had no idea this error even happened. And so, we all...
Oh, here we go. Now he's
one
talking about
by one.
WWE champions. So he's a piece of shit. You piece of donkey shit. How about this?
Meanwhile, Mew
How
was
about
the
this?
last to log in.
WWE champions.
She had modified
All right.
the killing game simulator.
WWE
so she could
champions
accomplish a
lives
specific
rent-free
goal.
in your motherfucking head. I don't think about WWE
After Mew
champions.
confirmed we
You
were all
do.
logged in,
You probably
she
know
took
way
out
more
the
about the
bottle of
fucking
poison.
game than I ever will, because you're an idiot. You're an obsessed
I agree, the music is
loser.
and placed it on Kokichi's seat. This was done to make it look like Kokichi was killed by poison when we returned. Yes, the reason Mew modified the simulator and brought us to the virtual world was to kill Kokichi in the virtual world, but make it look like he had died in the real world.
Right.
After we had all logged in, Mew explained the world to us. Use the salon phone to log out. Objects are unbreakable. Your avatars use all 5 senses. She also explained the map of the virtual world in the mansion's entrance hall.
Which was a bullshit map. Rhea Sensei tipped $10. So here's the end of chapter 4 and the end of my grad program. Congrats on the conclusion of your grad program, Rhea Sensei. That's good news. Hope that you did well. Everything went well. And thank you for the support. We are now 3/4 of the way to the tips goal for tonight, guys, with still over an hour to go, so that's awesome. Thank you guys for the support tonight. All right.
But her explanation was intentionally false. She wanted us to misunderstand the world.
That's right.
However,
she could do what she wanted.
one of us was able to see through her scheme.
Kokichi.
The very person Mew was trying to kill. Kokichi.
Yep.
Kokichi was going to use Mew's plan against her and plotted her murder. But Kokichi wouldn't do it himself. He used a patsy to be the culprit in this case. Kokichi was tight-lipped about the motive, so I don't know why the culprit agreed. But it seems as though right after logging in, when Kokichi and the culprit went outside, they were already working together to execute the murder.
Yeah, that's what we don't understand. Somehow, the wires being crossed the wrong way turned Gonta into like a puppet or something. That he just obeyed Kokichi for no reason. Because we know Gonta wouldn't want to murder someone himself. That's ridiculous.
Eventually, we met up with Kokichi and crossed the river to the chapel. Mew had us split up to try to find some secret of the outside world. Kaito, Kokichi, Gonta,
The Ziggy
Tsurugi,
Piggy's
and I
back!
investigated the mansion,
It's the music while we listen to the explanation.
while Maki, Himiko, Kibo, and Mew investigated the chapel.
No, it's not too hot for the cowboy hat. I said if we hit the tips goal tonight, I'll put on the cowboy hat.
Splitting us up was also part of Mew's plan. At the chapel, Mew told Maki that she was going to look around outside.
Zoom!
She chased after our group while we were heading toward the mansion.
My laugh sounds like ack, ack, ack. So when I laugh and I go,
Once
Or-
she made sure we were across,
does that
she
sound like
dropped the
ack,
bridge
ack, ack,
into the
ack,
river.
I mean, that was obvious she did it on
Something like
purpose
that
when
at
it
all.
happened, so it was like you knew she had a plan that she was fucking around with everything. Once she did that on purpose.
This was to trick us into thinking that the river separated the mansion and chapel. At the time, we thought nothing of it. It was just another one of Mew's pranks.
What pranks does she pull exactly? She never pulls pranks. What are you talking about?
That's why we continued with the original plan to find the secret of the outside world. We went to the mansion and split up to look for clues. Kokichi searched the salon. Kaito searched the roof. Tsumugi searched the dining room. I searched the kitchen. And finally, the culprit searched outside the mansion.
Comfortably Numb said, Mew was so obvious with what she did, there's no
that
chance
time,
she would have made it.
Mew was headed for the wall that was on the side of the chapel.
There's no chance she would have actually made it through the trial, you know, without getting caught. If she had gotten away with the murder, if Kokichi hadn't turned the tables on her, she definitely would have got caught out. I agree. Like, she did so much shit that was blatant, you know? So much, like that, throwing the sign in the river, immediately you said, okay, something's fucking up here. What is she doing?
I need that money.
So
I
agree
really
with
do.
you.
I
She
never
never
got
got
away
away
with
with
this. Pay my bills.
She passed through the wall and headed for the mansion to kill Kokichi. You see, the wall was a special wall that Mew had added herself.
Yep.
This wall was programmed so that only objects could pass through. And Mew had changed her avatar settings from human to object. That was the hidden route she prepared for herself.
Oh, yeah.
She set up a wall that only she could pass through. Mew headed toward the mansion, but she was seen by Tsumugi on the way. When she entered the mansion, she pulled out her cell phone. She didn't tell us that there was another way to log out. Then, she spoke a name into the phone, which forced that person to log out. It was Kaito who was on a roof at the time. The same roof where Kokichi and Mew were going to meet. By having Kaito search the roof and then forcing him to log out, she was making him look the most suspicious, but her plan didn't go smoothly. Kokichi was waiting on the roof with a culprit and the toilet paper used to kill Mew. While Mew was distracted by Kokichi, the culprit snuck up from behind. And used the toilet paper from the mansion's bathroom to strangle Mew. This was only possible because objects in the virtual world are unbreakable.
Right, so instead of being like made of thin paper that can tear, it was like being strangled with a hard piece of cloth, or you know what I mean, stretchy fabric, something that would not break at all. It'd be very firm. And going to, well, actually I take that back. I was gonna say going to strong enough to do it, but remember, the avatars
Mew's
don't have
avatar
any
was
different strength in the
strangled to
virtual
death,
world. They're all the same.
and the shock killed Mew in the real world. After the murder, Kokichi left the cleanup to the culprit and left the roof. He probably returned to the salon as soon as he could to avoid drawing suspicion. The culprit then took the lattice from the storage room.
Who says, wait, why did she change her status from object to human, stay as an object not to die? Because that's not the case. She didn't, the avatars cannot die. The avatars basically stay there no matter what. But there's a link between the avatar and the human. If something happens to the avatar, that effect happens to the human. So for example, if there was a gun in the game and someone shot the avatar would be fine, but the human would actually act like they were shot and die. You see what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Of course it doesn't. It would only make sense if like there was like the brain shuts down or cardiac arrest, something that the brain controls. The brain can't strangle the neck. It's impossible, right? There's no way that your neck can be strangled by something your brain is telling it to do. What could happen is your brain can make you have a heart attack. Your brain could make you stop breathing. Your brain could make your head you have an aneurysm. That could happen as a result of something your brain tells you to do. So in reality, this virtual world doesn't really make sense. How could she die from being strangled? She was strangled in the virtual world. How was her real life neck strangled? It wasn't. It's bullshit. You have to suspend your disbelief. You see? It would have been more realistic. It's none of anyone's business. They were like, her lungs stopped. Right? That would have been way more realistic. Instead of her clutching her throat because she was being choked, it would have been her lungs actually stopped breathing and she suffocated. But they didn't explain it like that. I think they wanted you to have more one-to-one correlation, you know. But anyway, the Avatar stays alive, so it doesn't matter if the Avatar is categorized as an object or a human. It's the human that dies in the real world. So, there you go. Mr. Timo did a super chat. He says, wasn't this an anime or the game come out first? Apparently, there was an anime, but the anime, I don't know if it was V3. I know there's a whole anime that people are saying ties together like the games or something. I don't know. But I've never seen any of it, so. Okay. The lattice. The lattice from blah 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 blah.
The culprit heaved the lattice over the railing and forcefully slid it down the roof slope.
Damn. And of course, went through the wall.
The lattice became a makeshift sled and flew off the roof. It went through the wall that only objects can pass through before crashing into the chapel.
But she was already dead at that point.
That was the crashing sound that Kibo heard in the chapel and we heard in the mansion. Mew's wall hid the fact that the mansion and chapel were actually right next to each other. That's why Tsumugi and I were able to hear the crash from the mansion.
Okay.
As the final step, the culprit had to then get off the roof. Because we were at the mansion, they couldn't take the stairs or they'd be seen.
Right. Mr. Minecraftish one tipped another $1.30. He said, out of respect and love I have for Gonta, I'm not going. Chapter 4 was claimed the saddest trial ever. Gonta may have panicked because when Shuichi and Tsumugi left outside, he could have hidden the toilet paper in his persons because avatars can hide objects. So what you're saying is there was no reason for him to throw the toilet paper at all. He could have hid it somewhere or put it on his like a piece of inventory item on the avatar. But he panicked and that's why he threw it. What's really weird to me is it seems to me, was Gonta himself or not? Because Gonta, when startled, the Gonta we know probably would have panicked and threw the toilet paper. But the Gonta we know wouldn't have just fucking murdered Miyu. So it's weird, like, what was this weird personality disorder he was having because his wires were crossed, right?
So they used the toilet paper again to escape from the rooftop. They hung the toilet paper from the binoculars on the roof and used it like a rope to climb down. Once the culprit was safely on the ground, they pulled at the toilet paper to retrieve it. They would have returned it to the bathroom, but they ran into us as we were leaving the mansion. In a panic, the culprit tossed the toilet paper somewhere nearby. Without that one little mistake, we might never have solved this case because the culprit doesn't remember.
Ah.
This is the truth you've forgotten, Gonta Gokuhara, the ultimate entomologist.
But again, why would he have killed Miyu? Like, we know he's not a murderer. He says he's a good person. He's a gentleman.
This is the truth we've reached.
He wouldn't have just killed Miyu. So what would have made him do that? That's what's confusing me right now. Maybe we'll get an answer. I don't know.
What do I do?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, real quick, I'm going to take like a 2-minute break. I'm going to use the bathroom. I'm going to see how my wife's doing because my wife came home. And obviously, I want to see how she's doing, how she's overheated, you know, what's going on. Give me a minute to use the bathroom and see her. I'll be right back, and then we'll continue. We got 1 more hour, okay? All right, I'll be right back. Just going to mute the mic. I don't care. Dead air. Ah! Tiger, tiger, row, tiger, row. Wow, what a moron. Maybe you shouldn't have just stood still. Paid attention, dumbass. This is moronic. What do I do? Oh my god, I can't stop joking. I seriously cannot stop joking tonight. Oh my god. What the fuck? Hold up. It's gonna clear up, I swear. Jesus Christ. Okay, it's actually starting to feel better now. Give her a pill, and that's it, because you're just going to waste our time again. Do you want to play the fucking game?
PayPal is a network of interconnected banking institutions that use a magnetic striped receptacle digitally online to transfer funds from one entity to another in a legal and monitored capacity. It is reported to the IRS.
Business related, I still have it.
A whale! Oh, that's cool. She has a sink. What the hell? She's smart. She has a stove and a sink. Out of everyone here, she's the only one who can cook and wash. So she's safe from the virus. Everyone else is screwed. There's a sick motherfucker on the internet called Super Hound, whatever the fuck this idiot's name is. I want to watch some faggot insult some homo. Alright, so Gabe Horn is awesome. Alright, so Gabe Horn is awesome. I love Hulk Hogan's dick. What do I do? Look how dumb they are. I can't block. Treyarch, you are a bunch of fucking dumb fucks. That's stupid little kitty shit. If I could get down on my hands and knees and say thank you and still be on camera, I would do it. What do I do? Dead air. I didn't jump back. Okay, guys, I'm back. And now we'll continue on. Actually, I'm gonna have the ice cold water. Forget this. Now this seltzer water is so warm. I'm gonna have the ice cold water out of the thermos. Here we go. The Ziggy Piggy's back. What do I do? That's good. Okay. Looks like we got a few shout outs. First of all, shout out to an anonymous tipper who tipped me $1.30 and says the following. There was an anime called Danganronpa 3 before this game. It was a sequel to the first two games and tied up their story. I have no idea why they made the name so confusing because then they made this game, which is unrelated. This is Danganronpa V3. Maybe that's why they called this Danganronpa V3 instead of Danganronpa 3 to try to avoid confusion, but admittedly it would cause confusion anyway. Now also it looks like a super chat came in here. What do I do? Hold on. I have to refresh my super chat leaderboard to see. And by the way, I have a burp in me now. Hold on. What do I do? There we go. Excuse me. Absolutely disgusting. So I received a... Oh, wait. There's a few super chats that came in while I was... The Ziggy Piggy is here. Okay, so Blog Comments is here tonight and did a $2 super chat. Thank you, Blog Comments. It says, is it 98 degrees, Dick Lackey? No. It is... currently 106 degrees outside. It's not even gonna... I was just saying to my wife, I said, we can't cool the house down until midnight. Because at midnight, then it's only supposed to be 82 outside. It's currently 90 degrees in our house. So what we need to do is wait till midnight, and then when it hits midnight, open the doors and windows so that we can push the hot air out into the night. Game? But we have to wait till midnight to do that. Because it's not going to be that temperature until midnight. It's going to be 90 degrees plus until midnight. Then overnight, finally, like, but anyway, yeah, pretty insane, huh? It's 106 degrees here right now. Okay. Thank you for that. Mr. Timo did a whopping $20 super chat. Thank you so much, Mr. Timo. That's a nice, generous one. Because I've never watched your stream before. You seem pretty chill, sad. I've only heard of you from meme channels, but you seem a lot nicer than these out to keep up to date. Here's the deal, Mr. Timo. I'm just going to say as matter of fact as possible. I am here just to chill and relax with people. That's really the only reason I'm here. I don't care about drama. I don't care about nonsense. I'm just here to chill with people, have a good time with games. That's it. People like to involve me in their drama. They like to pull me in. They like to try to find things out about my life that have nothing to do with my streams and over-dramatize it. I need that money. I really 9 times out of 10 come to my stream and have a relaxing time. The exception is usually if I really suck at a game or a game pisses me off and I rage at the game, right? Then there's a little bit of a different attitude there. Or if someone actually like brings something up that's unrelated to the stream, that's dramatic or something, and I feel like there's a need to respond, which 9 times out of 10 there's not. But every once in a while there might be something that I have to, you know, clarify or something. But for the most part, what you see is what you get. There's been a ton of people who've come to my streams over the years to say, yeah, we hear all this nonsense from other channels and we come and see it. You're not what they're representing you as. I know. But how do you get people to know that besides just having them take a chance, right? So I appreciate Mr. Timo. You had several super chats tonight. That's a very generous one. Thank you so much for that. Zerk has done a $1.99 super chat and says, only 44% of Seattle residents have air conditioning. I know. Oh, I know. And until recently, I was one of those people who didn't have it. You know, when I first moved here for the first 2 years, I didn't have it. Then I just got the one air conditioner for this office, and it was like that.
Wow, what a moron!
And then eventually, about 2 years ago, I got an air conditioner for that room, and now I have 2 air conditioners for the house. But still, even with air conditioning, my house is 90 degrees on the inside. So it doesn't really do anything. If this kind of weather, it doesn't really do anything.
What do I do?
Thank you all. There's a lot of generous super chats right there. Grow up. Thank you guys. Now let's get back to the stream. FYI, we are currently at $77 in tips. We are so close to hitting the goal for tonight. And if we do hit the goal, I will wear a cowboy hat for you guys. Can't wear a vest tonight. There's no way with 90-degree weather inside my house that I'm wearing a vest. But I put on the cowboy hat for you guys, okay? Paloma is Paraiso asks, do I only respond to people who pay? Yes, of course. I only respond to people who pay, which is why I'm responding directly to you right now. What do I do? Of course. All right. Are you guys ready to continue? No, they're not window units. They're freestanding air conditioners that, you know, internal air conditioners that go to the windows. That. But they're not strong enough. Normally, they're strong enough to cool down the house. Not 116-degree weather outside. Actually, I'll take it back to 111. It's not. It's just not enough. When you have that intense amount of heat, there's no way to cool down a house right now. Unless I had like 7 air conditioners, it's not going to work. So, how's Kat? She's fine. She's very hot. She's downstairs right now. She's about to eat the food that I made, the turkey tacos. And then I told her, get right into your office in there and cool off with the air conditioner. So that's what she's doing right now. Okay, you guys ready? Okay. All right, well, Gonta, this is the truth we've reached. It's sad, but it seems true. But we still have questions. YouTube, why would Gonta have committed the murder? How was he mind controlled? Was it the power of suggestion? What is it about swapping these VR headset wires that turned him into like, I don't know, like a puppet, and then, you know, and then forgetting everything? That's just so crazy. And now he's going to be held responsible for a murder when he really didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, let's continue.
Sorry. Going to not really understand. Because going to not smart boy. But if everyone agree, then everyone probably right. Going to trust everyone.
So he doesn't remember, he doesn't even understand what's going on, but now he's gonna die. It's fucked up.
Gonta.
But why? Going to kill Mew. Forget everything. Going to even think he not do anything bad. And then going to blame someone else. Make everyone suffer. Why? Why go to do such terrible thing?
You'll not hear any complaints from me
it's
now.
Not your fault.
It's Kokichi's fault. He must have tricked Gonta.
Huh? I totally didn't trick him. Before we go into that, it's voting time. We should finish up the class trial first.
But is this the right answer?
The
We're not being fooled by Kokichi?
For once, I wish that we were.
Huh? Rap
wrapping things up already? What a buzzkill of an ending. It lacks the rush of previous voting times. Well, after so many killing games, I guess it was bound to happen eventually.
It's just as well. This killing game is a bad influence on the baby.
This stupid shit again. Can I mute these fucking bears and just go with the fucking other plot? I hate these bears now. I really do. First it was me, and now it's these bears.
To look like a father.
Oh, shut up. Have some salt.
I gotta get my act together for the baby.
They're fucking robots.
Now then, pull yourselves together and let's begin!
Let's begin.
The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless face off. It's voting time!
All right. Well, all right. Here we go. I'm gonna vote for Kokichi just to dick around. What do you guys think? Obviously, we're going for Gonta. It sucks. We know he didn't really do it. Well, we know he did it, but he didn't want to.
It seems the voting has finished. Now then, let's see the result.
It's Tevin's fault. Who voted for Kokichi? Someone voted for Kokichi. Who did it? It wasn't me. That's funny. Who voted for Kokichi? Someone was an asshole.
Chosen as the blackened.
What happened?
Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
If you hit L1, it removes the whole subtitle thing. Oh shit. I gotta be careful I don't do that again, but I didn't know that. That's actually cool if you want to see the whole frame, you can do that. I didn't know. Well, you figured it out this far in, huh?
What do I do? What do I do?
And now they're gonna kill him. It's fucked up.
What do I do?
What the hell are you talking about? Oh,
now
they
this
were right.
shocks me.
Yep. Mr. Minecraft just wanted to tip me $1. He says, almost all YouTubers and streamers have all cried for Gonta. I cried too. I used to watch an asshole, Billy Meyer, who would call Gonta idiot, then laughs about it. I think he might be dead. I will always remember Gonta for who he is and never forget. What the hell? What on earth? What the hell is he saying? Content creators and YouTubers cry for Gonta?
Are you a functional retard? I have to ask.
They cry? Really? They cry playing this game. They like burst into tears. That's some real emotional investment. You know. Uh-oh. Sorry.
Stop this!
That is some emotional investment in the characters. Like I said, personally, I didn't like any of the real characters in this game. I didn't like anyone. But
You're a pill, and that's it, because you're just gonna waste our time again.
Oh my god, this heat is getting to me. Anyway, thank you. Someone double bless you. Thank you.
Fun.
So, yeah, I don't know, man. This is some weird shit. Let's find out what's gonna happen. I don't know why people would cry, but let's continue. I'm allergic to bullshit, is what it is.
Absolutely right.
What? Do you want to play the fucking game?
You guys.
Let me hear your joyful voices.
Give yourselves a hand. Let me hear your joyful voices. And now they're all crying because Gonta's gonna die.
Let me hear your joyful voices.
Damn.
Wah.
They're all just moping around. They should be happy for themselves. I know I'm super happy. Hey, what do we name the kid? Oh, here we go again. Name the kid. Fuck the kid. Fuck the fucking kid. No one cares. Well, someone tipped me $1.30, and I would actually read their question, except that their name is something stupid and sexual.
Special delivery.
Special delivery. And this person had to do something stupid in their name, so now I just ignore them. It's good. And if they ever do that again and put that name again, I'll just block them. So
It's rising
Okay.
toxicity.
all right, anyway. So I know I'm super happy. What should we name the kid? This is so dumb. Good question. We should prepare 6 names. We're having sex
You're gonna
tuplets.
be
I'm
banned.
happy. I might go crazy. Okay, Kokichi, you said this would liven things up. What gives, huh?
Here.
You said you were going to liven up
You're
the
not
killing game in
welcome
the
on my
Clash
stream,
trial.
period.
I said I put the motive, the secret of the outside world, into the killing game simulator. That was just a lie.
I'm very confused.
So it was just a lie.
What was that?
You laughed it off?
Hey,
No, I'm not going to move out of Washington to Texas. That sounds really stupid. Why am I wearing pants? I'm not wearing pants. Why do people say I'm wearing pants? I'm wearing shorts. I'm wearing light blue shorts. I'm not wearing pants. I'd be pretty stupid to be wearing pants when it's 86 degrees in my office, don't you think? Anyway, are you satisfied, Kokichi? I want you to tell us. What is the outside world? What is the outside world, and what is the motive you gave Gonta? I plan to explain all that, but it's more like, how did I say it? You guys are just gonna assume it's a lie if you hear it from my cute lips.
Oh, I see.
Let's have Gonta explain. Okay. Huh, Gonta?
Please stop.
Gonta doesn't remember anything. How can you expect him to?
Right.
We should all go back into the killing game simulator.
Huh?
What?
Because.
Why don't we ask Gonta in the virtual world?
But.
Going back to the virtual world is there's a much easier way than that pain in the ass method. The hell? Look at this.
Gonta's memories didn't transfer
Not what I did.
So, they're still in the virtual world as data.
Huh.
I can combine Gonta's consciousness from his last login with that leftover memory data.
Sure you can, Mr. Computer Whiz. Of course he can.
Ta-da! Alter Ego Gonta is now complete.
Alter ego?
Basically, it's a separate Gonta that only exists in virtual space. If we listen to what he says, we should be able to find out what happened in that world.
Huh? What this? What happening?
Huh?
Is this Gonta? Is that Gonta?
What's that mean?
What sort of phenomenon is this? What did you do? This reminds me of the virtual person that was in the first game, remember? Remember that one of the people were killed, but then they had a virtual representation of them in the computer? I remember that. So this is a throwback to the first game. Okay.
Hey,
Relax, Sumiko. It's not magic and it's not a trick. Alter Ego Gonta is just a computer simulation. It's imitating Gonta's thought patterns. It's actually different from the real Gonta. Gonta don't understand who's this alter ego person.
Now then.
See? Even stupid like the real Gonta, you can hardly tell the difference. Plus, he's got Gonta's memories of the virtual world, so you should remember what happened.
Please.
Then other Gonta, tell Gonta.
Why?
Why did Gonta kill Mew?
Huh?
Kill Mew? Why does other Gonta know about?
Oh, man.
Unfortunately, our plan failed. You can tell them the truth now.
Oh.
Huh.
Gonta.
Gonta no could save everyone?
Huh?
Save everyone.
Gonta don't know.
Answer. Oh, here we go. Answer Gonta. Why did Gonta kill Mew?
Wrong.
Gonta just want to save everyone. He wanted to save everyone.
That's...
Gonta, what do you mean?
Gonta.
Gonta think for a long time. How can Gonta be useful for everyone? Gonta not smart enough to help with trials. Gonta's strong, but no can fight exizals. Gonta feel frustrated because Gonta no could do anything. Gonta understand how this Gonta feels.
Yeah.
Technically, they're the same person.
But...
So that's why Gonta think he have to do it for everyone's sake. Gonta think he gotta do it because everyone else not want to.
Gonta.
So Gonta kill Mew.
What?
What do you mean by that? I don't get that at all.
Oh.
Jeez, Gonta is bad at explaining as always. I guess I'll have to help. If you remember what happened at that time, here we go. Hope we get a good story out of this. No, we shouldn't. If we want to prevent another murder from happening, yoink, I'll take my card key then. Kokichi used his lithe body to his advantage and took the card key from Monokuma.
Huh?
The card key, so you used it.
Yeah.
After working tirelessly, I finally found the door for the card key. After opening it, I saw the outside world.
What?
The outside world?
What?
That was Monokuna's motive? Why would seeing the outside world be a motive? I'll tell you guys in a second, but that was when I found out about Mew's plan. And it hit me, if I combine the two, then I'd be able to save everyone.
Please wait.
Save everyone? What do you mean?
Hey.
Hey, now you gotta listen to everything that I say first, okay? Let's roll with it. Zerk Amos did a super chat and says, why don't you do top super chat instead of last? Because sadly, super chats come in all different denominations, Zerk. And because of that, I have no idea what the
Ziggy Piggy's back!
Is. They could come in USD, they could come in pounds, in euros. I've seen Canadian dollars. I've seen something that's like I mean, Argentinian maybe.
Oh no, you
I've
didn't,
seen
you motherfucking
rubles.
piece of shit
I've seen
cocksucker.
Bangladeshi dinari. I've seen all these
Mark
things.
my
I
fucking
don't-
words.
I'm just making that up. But I've seen like, I'm serious, I've seen like a dozen different currencies. I don't have a currency converter to compare these against each other and figure out what the top super chat is of the day.
Let this be
So,
noticed live on the internet.
I just don't, you know,
You're
if
fucked.
YouTube
And you
would
are
actually definitively do that, like have a list and rank it, oh, here's your top of the day. They don't do that. YouTube doesn't have that capability. So I'm just gonna do last for now. Maybe eventually there'll be something better to sort it, but right now there isn't, okay? Okay. Alright, let's continue. Now, you gotta listen to everything I say first. Alright, let's listen.
need that money. I really do. I need
That's
that
why I
money.
made a deal with
My
Monokuma.
bills.
If I liven up the killing game, he would let me use the outside world as a motive again.
Huh?
Again?
In other words,
Let me chime in. The motive key card that Kokichi nabbed was the right to view the outside world. But even though he saw the outside world, he didn't try to use it for the killing game. Huh. Hobo X says, I'm surprised Stream Elements can't handle that and do it. The stream companies don't care shit about YouTube. Stream Elements doesn't even work with YouTube right. I set it up and it worked for, I'm not kidding you, 10 minutes. And then it crashed. And since then, I cannot get it to work with my YouTube channel anymore. I don't know why. I had the queue. It showed like 3 super chats and it froze and never worked ever again. I couldn't figure it out, so I just set it up for Streamlabs instead. And Streamlabs, again, you know, I'm just using Streamlabs the same way I used to use, I used to use it for cheering on Twitch, but there's, like I said, I wish it was a capability to do this stuff. I wish YouTube would just, like, convert and tell me what the actual biggest one is, but they don't. So.
You gotta be kidding.
Okay, anyway. Alright, so,
play
even though
the
we saw the
fucking
outside world, we
game?
didn't try to use it for the killing game. That disappointed me, but when Kokichi suggested we reuse that motive, he said we should bring back the right to view the outside world one more time. I decided to run with that idea.
What do I do?
So I loaded a flashback light with memories of the outside world and put it into simulation.
Huh?
Memories of the outside world in the flashback light?
What?
The secret of the outside world in the virtual world was about the flashback light. Oh, excuse me. Mr. Timo, thank you for the super chat. He says, did I add 20 to the tips goal? No, because the tips goal are for tips. Super chats are completely separate from tips. Tips are people who are tipping me through PayPal, funds I can use right away. That's what counts as the tips goal. I don't count super chats towards that because now, again, how do I convert currencies and figure out what's what to add to it? It would never be possible. So, no, sadly, I do not add the super chats to the tips goal because they're different. By the way, super chats I don't get right away. Super chats take about a month to a month and a half before I get anything from it. While the tips are right away, so that's why I like to have special rewards based around the tips because it's kind of going above and beyond to support the stream in a big way. You know what I'm saying? All right, thank you for that super chat. And then he says, when did the game come out? 2017. This game came out in 2017. Okay, let's continue.
You know.
If it was the flashback light, it would mean the secret of the outside world is part of our forgotten memories. Huh? What are you saying?
Wait.
Why would anything about the outside of the world be a motive in the first place?
Incomprehensible.
What's going on here? You can't remember? Okay, fine.
Get it?
Let's talk about the motive later. We have to finish up the case first. Monokuma hid the flashback light in the simulator, but I knew where it was hidden. And I showed it to Gonta in the virtual world.
Hey!
You even knew where it was hidden? That's not fair.
To tell you the truth,
I just placed it. I never actually said I hid it.
too bad.
If anyone had asked, I would have gladly told you where it was. It's a little late for that. So Gonta was exposed to the flashback light. Yeah, when Kokichi and Gonta leave together. But Gonta can watch Kokichi, so he not do anything weird. Gonta, you're so sweet, but I knew you'd say that. Even without your ridiculous bodyguard. With you by my side, I know I'll be safe from any trap. Okie then, let's go. Okie. Okay. Wait, Kokichi. It's okay, leave it to Gonzo. I'm going to keep an eye on Kokichi.
Could it be?
Was Kokichi trying to lure Gonzo off by himself?
Maybe.
The only person I entrusted
I've been smart with my money. I didn't
Gonzo.
blow all the money that I
After
made.
that, Gonzo got taken to forest near mansion. Okay. Is this a flashback light? Looks like it. Maybe the secret of the outside world is hidden in it. We gotta tell everyone. Wait. Are you sure you want to believe a liar like me so easily? Huh? This might be a trap. Shouldn't you check if I'm lying first? You want to protect everyone, right? This is the perfect time to do it. Protect everyone.
How'd this happen?
And they're going to remember secret of the outside world. Okay. Mr. Minecraft just wanted me another $1.30. Says Miu always thought of herself as a hot shot, and so high she killed for it. But the reason why she killed now is this flashback light. Okay, so whatever happened in this flashback light, okay, gave more information and basically made these people act in a way that they wouldn't have normally. All right. Fair enough. I wonder what will we find out in this. What this was? This flashback light. So this is going to be a pretty important piece of the plot, right? Mr. Timo just did a $20 tip now. Thank you, Mr. Timo. He says, "Sorry, I should have done this through tips. Since this is still a nice stream. I've never played the game. It's an interesting murder mystery from what I've seen so far. 9 times out of 10, the game's entertaining. When this game is entertaining, is number one. Sometimes it goes over the top with really annoying dialogue that is like on a tangent that has nothing to do with the plot of the game. It's just annoying as hell. And other times, there can be way too much downtime between the actual murder mysteries, and when they're doing fillers,
Are you a functional retard? I have to ask.
Dude, 2 hours of filler. I just want to get to get to the meat, get to the murder mystery. But when you're in one of the murder mysteries, the game's very entertaining. So, thank you very much, Mr. Timo, for a $20 tip. I appreciate that. And then Mr. Krabs Toilet tipped me $2. Said, RRR, tell Squidward to get back to work. He's spending all me money. So, between the 3 of them, that is $23 in tips. And ladies and gentlemen, that is official then. It is official. 23, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have exceeded the tips goal for the night. And I really appreciate that, guys, that you're supporting the Danganronpa stream so much this week. Because this is the second Danganronpa stream. I guess what you're telling me is you like them. You want to see me do this at least twice a week, right? I'm okay with that. I want to make more progress in this game than we've been doing. I do. So, let me get the hat. Hold on. Oh my god, he's wearing pants! He's wearing full pants! Full pants! What is going on with people? Alright. Ugh. Cowboy hat time for tonight. Very nice. Let's wrangle us up some hombres. Solve this murder. What? Alright, anyway. So, going to remember the secret of the outside world. But that just confused Gonto more about what to do. What Gonto do to save everyone, Gonto could not think of anything. So I told him, if he wants to save everyone, he should put everyone out of their misery. In other words, a mercy kill.
What did you say?
What?
No way.
Was Gonto tricked?
Wrong.
No, you're not tricked. When Gonto remembers secret of the outside world, Gonto think it would be easier to die. What? Remember what everyone said at the beginning, that this academy is hell? Gonto agrees. Academy that forces students to be part of Killing Game is hell. So everyone think they want to escape this place, right? But if it's still hell outside, what do we do? Huh? What do you mean, Gonto? It's inside is hell, outside is hell. What should Gonto and friends live for? So what he's saying is whatever he saw about the outside world is so grim and gruesome that they probably don't want to escape the school. Maybe it's even better in the school than it is outside. That's fucked to think of, right? What is out there? A zombie apocalypse, right? What is out there? Hell on earth? Demons fucking ripping people apart in the streets or something? What's going on outside? Hideous tentacle mutants? Like you guys ever read the Watchmen comic books? I don't mean the movie. I mean the actual comic books. In the comic books, at the very end, it's different. What happens is, Mr. I forgot his name. Is it Ozymandias or whatever? Ozymandias? he summons fucking tentacle demons to destroy the planet. I'm serious. This is the end of the Watchmen comic books. He basically creates an apocalypse on Earth. And when he does that, everyone loses their minds and everything, and he's trying to do it for the good of mankind, but it's a really evil thing that he does. So is that what's going on? Does this game take place in the world of Watchmen, maybe? I don't know. What the hell did he see? I want to know now what he saw. I want to know what happened, so.
How'd this happen?
And everyone who died, what did they die for? It's hell outside and hell inside.
What?
And then Kokichi tell me, best way to save everyone from hell is to put them out of their misery while they still not even know. Only one who could do such dirty work is Gonta.
Yeah.
That's right. The only way you can save everyone is to free them from this hell. Gonta took out on the dirty work for us. If he had survived the class trial, he would have lived in this hell alone.
You get it?
Gonta took on that role for us. Shouldn't we appreciate him more?
Hold on.
Wait a minute. I still don't get what's happening. What outside world are you talking about? It's hell out there? What do you mean? What did Kokichi and Gonta see? What did we forget?
Hey.
Hurry up and tell us, or else we won't be able to understand it.
Right?
Gonta, we'll push you to such a thing.
Please.
Answer us, Gonta.
Sorry.
Sorry, Gonta can no tell you.
Why?
Can't tell us why. Because if Gonta tell you, then everyone will end up like Gonta. Everyone despair. That, of course, despair is the ultimate plot line. That's correct. I just said, Henry Jones, I just said that. He says, that's not what happens at the end of Watchmen. Ozymandias releases a Lovecraftian apparition and a giant squid attacks Earth. That's literally what I just said. I said a bunch of tentacle demon monsters attack Earth. Whether you think it's fucking a giant squid or tentacles, who cares? It just shows a bunch of giant tentacles. Right, that's correct. I just said that. Can't contradict. Anyway, so despair is the running theme of all the Danganronpa games. It is. It's supposed to be like people causing despair, ultimate despair. And then, of course, if you remember, in the first game, the main character becomes the seed of hope for everyone. And I became Hope Seed Phil. And my life changed that day when I played Danganronpa, when I became Hope Seed Phil. HSP. So there you go. Okay, let's continue.
Huh?
Despair? I know it. A despair that makes you want to die. A despair that makes you want to put everyone out of their misery. Do you think Gonta would tell you about such despair from his own mouth? But now we don't know any more than what we started. Now you know how Gonta and I formed the Killing Game Busters, right? Then you can't you accept everything about this case? You can imagine the rest, right? I used Mew's plan and turned it against her. I hid Gonta away from sight where Mew and I were supposed to meet. Huh? Kaido's not here? Yeah, you're right. Oh man, I'm honored you asked me to meet up with you, Mew. Is this a booty call? Oh my god. Here we go. Or are you here to kill me? So you figured it out, but there's nothing you can do. You can't resist me. I made sure of it when I programmed your settings. Uh-oh, guess I'm in trouble now. I'm sorry, but you should just give up. This is my only chance. I have no choice but to do this. My inventions will change the world. They'll make the world a better place. It's my duty as a genius inventor, so I can't afford to die here. Ha! Sorry, Gonta's so sorry. Don't be sorry, Gonta. She was trying to kill me, too. She said it was for the world or whatever, but that was just a poor excuse. We're doing this to stop the vicious cycle of misery, so you don't need to apologize. Damn. But, Gonta's sorry. Gonta's so sorry, Miyu. I already said you don't need to apologize. We had to do this for everyone's sake.
It can't be.
Gonta would never.
By the way.
You should know that it was Gonta's idea to slide the body to the chapel wall. Huh? What? Gonta's idea?
Gonta.
Before Gonta went to the roof he had happened to see, Mew walked through the wall. Gonta tell Kokichi and he think of everything else.
But...
Gonta gave me that chance. I like to think that we made a pretty good team.
Stop it!
Good? What's good about that? You're the worst! That's the whole story. That's everything that happened.
Well...
So in the end, you don't plan to tell us the secret of the outside world?
Sorry!
Sorry, Gonta can tell you that.
Always mess up.
Like you were tricked by Kokichi.
How can this be?
But Gonta did kill Miyu. Gonta really did it.
Sorry!
Now, wait a minute, though. He didn't, because it was a different consciousness. It was a virtual consciousness that did it. Technically, we know for a fact that when the virtual consciousness and the regular consciousness are not the same. They just proved it, that they can be separated. It's almost like there's an AI or a VI that's created in the virtual world. And yes, your mind can control it, but it's separate from you. Because if it wasn't separate from him, he would, you know what I mean? Like, they wouldn't be able to be separated, and that thing is existing independently of him. How can he be responsible for the actions of a VI? That's horse shit. Bullshit. And Monokuma can lick my shit. How about that?
Are you a functional retard?
A lot of comments to the $2 super chats. What inspired you to come up with the hat? Nothing did. There was no inspiration. I happened to be in Tennessee.
Can someone please shut up this dude who's
for
being
a Street Fighter tournament to qualify in Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. If I was one of the top 2 in the tournament, I would have been able to go to Japan and represent our country in an international invitational special event called SBO, or Super Battle Opera. I did not win. I lost to the 2 people who qualified. Yeah. So, well, it was 3 people who qualified. I lost to 2 of them. So, sucks. But yeah, while I was there, we were touring Nashville, and right down that major road that has all the bars, all the restaurants, there was an actual hat, boot, leather jacket, like cowboy shop. And we went in there, we were trying on hats, and I said, you know what the hell? I want a souvenir for being in Nashville, Tennessee, because who knows, I'll ever be there ever again. I want a hat. So they sized me. They said, okay, we're going to custom make a hat for you, and we'll mail it to you back in Connecticut. And that's what they did. And so I started wearing it in videos. People liked it. And that's the story of the cowboy hat. There you go. All right, Mr. Minecraft, just want to thank you for another $1 tip. He basically is reiterating what we just learned. I think he had tipped me before this had just happened in the game. But okay, thank you, Mr. Minecraft, just one for the $1 tip. How much was the hat? I have no recollection. You're talking something that was over 10 years ago. I don't remember. I have no idea. This was when I still had my office job. This was like 2010, 2009, something like that. So I don't know. All right, anyway, so everyone, Gonta's so sorry. Gonta! But Gonta's plan to save everyone failed. Gonta not save everyone, Gonta just make everyone suffer even more.
Gonta
is stupid, so stupid! How can Gonta call himself gentleman? Oh no. Everyone please forgive him. Gonta tried to save us all from despair by taking on the sin of killing us. But you reached for the truth and Gonta's plan failed. All of you could have been saved if you died without knowing anything. Huh? So you're saying it was wrong to fight for the truth?
Yeah.
Yes, it was. At least Gonta and I think so. You should have all died ignorant. Gonta even killed Mew for that sake, you know.
Don't screw around.
Enough of your shit. You made him kill her.
Please stop.
No, Gonta is bad. Because Gonta kills someone, Gonta is murderer. It is true. Gonta make everyone suffer. That is true. Sorry, Gonta. He is sorry he failed everyone. Gonta is sorry for being stupid. Gonta is sorry. He made everyone suffer. Gonta's so sorry. We get it. You don't need to apologize anymore. You're probably all thinking that I should have taken on the dirty work and got not Gonta, right? Everyone hates me, so the role of the villain is perfect for me.
I know that!
I know already. It should have been my responsibility. But when I realized Mew was targeting me, I thought to myself, she must already have a way to prevent me from fighting back in the virtual world.
I suppose.
And in fact, you were right. She set it up so she could paralyze you with just a touch.
I love Hulk Hogan's
There's still
dick.
a plot hole, okay? The plot hole is, how did he find out the plot against him from Mew? He said that he had used the key card to see the secret of the outside world, and when he saw the outside world, all of a sudden he knew Mew's plan. Huh? So what did he see in the outside world that completely cued him in or keyed him in on Mew's plan? That we don't know yet. Okay.
So am I!
That's why I had to ask Gonta. I would have done it myself if I could.
That's enough!
Okay, but you didn't need to put everything onto Gonta.
Please stop!
Stop, it's okay. Everyone, please don't blame Kokichi anymore. Please. Gonta, you? How nice can you be, Gonta? You really are stupid sometimes. You're right. Someone as stupid as Gonta could never be a gentleman.
Hey!
So are we done yet?
Huh?
What?
And,
You guys are starting to talk in circles. Let's move on to the exciting stuff. The eagerly anticipated punishment time.
So am I!
Wait, if you're gonna punish him, then please punish me too.
Huh?
Kokichi?
I know that!
I'm prepared for it. If you're gonna execute Gonta, then It's okay, Kokichi. Please let Gonta sacrifice himself for everyone's sake. That's all Gonta can do anymore. Just promise Gonta that everyone will forgive each other and be friends, okay? Alright, I promise.
okay!
Alright, it's time to punish the ultimate entomologist, Gonta Gokuhara. Oh man, I bet his punishment's gonna have a lot of gross, nasty bugs. Ugh. That's right, you don't like nasty stuff. No, that's not it. It's coming. What? Already? The contractors are speeding up any minute now. Okay, this is so stupid.
I've prepared a very special punishment.
Hopefully they all die. Hopefully the idiot bears die. Just like they have before. Hopefully they die.
Super fucking scrubby.
Wait, please, I don't want this. Don't go, Gonta.
No. Alright, so Game Horn is awesome.
Okay. Yeah, Gonta not cry. Gonta's really not scared. But
How can this be?
Gonna upset. Hino could protect everyone. Gonta, you can't cry either.
It's punishment time!
Alright. Block Comments just did a $2 super chat and says Perfect Dark Zero may release in 2023. Photos are up. Are you saying that there's actually like pictures of Perfect Dark Zero in development? I didn't see that on Twitter today. Then again, I didn't really go to Twitter. It was so fucking hot. I didn't have time to do anything. That's a fucking ridiculous day today. Thank you for the super chat. Okay.
Stop it!
Gonta love you all.
Gonta,
Gonta is so sorry for being stupid. Oh. Alright, what's the punishment gonna be? Let's find out. Who would have thought Gonta would have murdered someone? Look at this. Oh my god. So it's him and the virtual Gonta. What the hell? A robot bug. Wild West insecticide? Oh god, they're gonna eat him, aren't they? Oh my god, what the fuck is this? Oh my god, look at this. Robot hornets or something. What the hell? He got stung. He's just basically stinging him to death. What the fuck? Ugh. Whoa! Okay. I guess they were gonna die anyway. A giant mutant bug born out of the robot bear. Impaled. What the fuck? No, and then he burns it alive so that he can't fucking hurt anybody else. So all the Monocubs are now dead. All of them. Good. I hated them anyway. They were obnoxious. Surprised? What a twist, huh? Even I didn't see that coming. All my little cubs have been destroyed.
Dang it!
So sad all that cute's gone to waste.
Why?
What are you talking about? You're the one responsible for this. Why would you do such a thing to your own children? Because lately they've been acting all buddy-buddy and neglecting me. I'm never going to get the hang of this whole parenting thing.
But how?
That's why.
Got a minute?
Doesn't matter now. We don't have the time to give him attention.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm going to walk away quietly and go mourn my dead kids later. Oh, yeah. Yeah, really. Okay. Yeah, everyone's sad, of course. They all loved Gonta. Damn it, why'd it turn out like this? And now who's going to find the mystery of those letters that are appearing on the rocks? Because it was always Gonta who found them. Damn.
Got a minute?
Hey, Kokichi, why don't you tell us now? What is the secret of the outside world? If we don't know it, then we won't be able to understand or accept it.
What was that?
I can't accept it either, Kokichi. What is this secret? What kind of secret would push Gonta that far? Kokichi, if you really care for Gonta, explain yourself to everyone. I don't want to.
Huh?
You what?
I don't want to, stupid head.
Kokichi.
Oh man, did you fall for all that fake crying?
Yeah, the whole thing was fake.
You're so dumb! I would never cry for Gonta.
What?
Fake crying? The Ziggy Piggy is here. The actual truth back there, Gonta would have been real mad. That would have interfered with the game, so I simply lied to calm him down. See? As long as you lie for a good purpose, right?
What?
Comfortably Numb says, I'm not happy with that motive. It's full of shit because it's fucked up. If there's a fucked up outside world, Just stay living inside without killing each other. Yeah, but if they don't kill each other, then Monokuma said that he would kill them anyway. So it's like, okay, either live through this killing game, slowly one by one killing each other off until one of you survives, but the person who survives has to go to a fucked up outside world you don't want to go to because it's so fucked up. Like, what if the entire outside world is like an apocalypse of zombies, right? Ripping each other apart, mutant monsters killing things in the streets. It's brutal, it's disgusting, you don't want to live there. You could die within minutes of being released from this dome that they're in. So what's the point of going through all this just to whittle down each other, have one person survive, and then immediately get ripped apart when they come outside the dome anyway? So, I don't know. It really is going to depend on what it is, which we don't know what it is yet, right? Okay. What?
Hey!
Blog comments, Timmy $2, or not, didn't Timmy $2, he actually did $2 super chat. He said, new pictures of Zero, would you play it? If it's good, I would play a new FPS Perfect Dark Zero if it's good, sure. Thank you for the super chat. Okay. What do you mean what really happened? Why did you make him do that? Obviously, so it wouldn't be boring. Huh? What are you... I gave Gonta an incentive because I thought it'd liven up the game. Come on, think about it. If I actually wanted to save everyone like what Gonta did, I wouldn't have betrayed Gonta. You should have realized that.
Hey!
Then why did Gonta...
Who cares about that idiot? I want to enjoy this game filled with suspicion and betrayal from the bottom of my heart.
Kokichi gave us one of the creepy smiles. When I finally saw Kokichi for what he really is. Malice. His entire body, nothing but raw and unfettered malice.
I am the supreme leader of evil, so it's obvious my personality would be twisted. The more you suffer, the more I enjoy it.
Kind of like one of my trolls.
There are people in this world who spread grief and misery for no reason than the thrill of it.
Kind of like one of my trolls.
And I'm one of those people. Nothing pleases me more
Kevin's
than
fault.
inflicting pain on others.
There you go. I mean, 1 million fucking percent. That is an internet troll. That is Kiwi Farms fucking .net.com in a fucking nutshell right there.
Oh no.
Someone who dedicates their whole life just to hurting others and they get so much utmost pleasure out of it.
In their
Boom.
heads,
This is the archetype. This is the personality type right here. So they basically took an internet troll and the embodiment of what that person is, and they personified it in Kokichi, pretty much. Right? Yeah. Let's see here. Mr. Mark Chargers, thank you for another tip, but I still don't understand what you're saying. I think a lot of the things that you're saying are leading towards spoilers. I don't really understand them, but, you know, we're not there yet. You shouldn't be fucking spoiling, dude. I appreciate the tip, but please stop that, okay? I'm not going to read the stuff you're saying. That might be even spoilerish territory, okay?
I don't have a job.
Okay. So anyway, yeah. I mean, that's Kokichi. Kokichi is like, he's the guy who just wants to see the world burn. He just gets pleasure out of everyone else's pain. He has no sympathy, no empathy, no feelings of remorse. Hurt everyone, feel good about it. That is the embodiment of the anonymous internet troll that goes about trying to ruin someone's fucking life and gets away with it because of anonymity purposes, right? He can't be prosecuted, can't be found. That's exactly what he is. Now, in this case, he's right there. They can fuck him up right now. They can beat him within an inch of his life, cripple his ass, and say, now you can't fuck with us anymore. Will they do that? Probably not, because they're going to say they're two good people,
and that's
right?
it, because you're just going to waste our time again.
You? I live
Seriously, who the hell do you think you are?
24
Your own
fucking
entertainment,
7?
you sacrifice Mew and Gonta?
You're so dumb.
What's so bad about that? You kill people for money, right, Maki Roll?
You bastard.
Someone like you has no right to call me Maki Roll.
Do you want to play the
wanna
fucking
die?
game?
You look so much better with a scowl on your face, Maki Roll. But hey, you guys are just so way too trusting. If only you had suspected me more. Mew and Gonta wouldn't have died such meaningless deaths. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we know he's gonna die now. Like, seriously, he's dying next. I'm 100%, I don't know if this is the case. I haven't played the game before and I haven't spoiled myself on the plot. 100% he's dying next. And what's gonna happen is the mystery is gonna be who killed him. Because watch there be like this crazy elaborate cover-up on a cover-up on a cover-up. You know what I'm saying? But I guarantee you he's dead next. There's gonna be multiple people out to kill him now. They're gonna want his ass dead. I'm telling you. Because you can't, the way he's acting, they're setting it up perfectly. This is what's gonna happen, you know? And then you won't feel bad for the person who killed him because they're kind of justified, you know?
Don't screw around.
Meaningless deaths? Kaido screamed and sprinted up to Kokichi like a bullet. Here we go. Wham. A dull thud resounded through our skulls.
Oops.
Oh,
Sorry.
oops, sorry.
I tried to dodge you, but I punched you instead.
What the hell?
Kaito!
I
By the
always
way,
should win. If
Kaito,
everything worked
is it
appropriately, I
just
would
me?
always win and never lose.
Or are you way slower? Maybe, just maybe,
Ah.
Kaito is hiding something from us too.
We forgot about this. We forgot about that Kaito's dying, remember? He's coughing up blood. So he's slowly dying.
Kaito!
Kaito, are you okay? Kaito kept coming at him, and Maki glared at Kokichi with piercing eyes.
Got a minute?
For someone who claims to be bad at fighting, you were pretty agile just now. And you believed a lie like that?
You bastard.
You really want to die, don't you? Oh my god, look at that animation. You really want to die, don't you?
Let's have more
Oh,
fun.
did I finally provoke
It's
you enough?
Dark
Was it
Dave's
Kaito?
fault.
No, Maki. What am I thinking? Maki wouldn't lose her cool for a guy like Kaito. He's way too pathetic. He's all bark and no bite. Let's face it, the ultimate astronaut is just a trainee anyway. Kokichi never got to finish his provocation. No one cared what he had to say anymore. They all rushed to Kaito's side. Kaito, are you hurt?
Are you alright?
Can you stand? Do you need to lean on my shoulder?
Sorry.
Sorry, Mr. My MP's at 0, so I can't use recovery magic.
No?
Why are you also worried about his pathetic?
That's wrong.
Pathetic? Look at yourself, Kokichi. What?
No.
Kaito always has us by his side, see? No one wants to be around you. You're alone, Kokichi, and you always will be. And you know what? And here's the thing about people who are disgusting people to others in life, on the internet troll, the what do you want to call them, a sociopath? It's absolutely true. They don't have a meaningful life. They don't have tons of friends. They don't have significant others or family. They don't have that. So instead, they focus their lives instead on positive things. They focus it on negative things. So they're right. They all like each other because they're positive people. Kokichi is a toxic, negative piece of garbage, and no one is going to be on his side. Here's the problem, though. The difference between Kokichi and what's going on in real life. These people who are the sociopaths, these people who are like Kokichi in real life, have bound together on the internet to create entire communities of people who are like that. Remember the Sons of Kojima, right? The entire Kiwi Farms website, they're all Kokichis. They're all no sympathy, no empathy scumbags who just want to hurt others and they get pleasure out of it. But unlike Kokichi, who's alone, and what they're saying now will be a blow to Kokichi. Oh, you're right, I'm by myself, you know. They have actually banded together to have social networks of we're all scumbags, but since we all do it together, we're all right, you know. And that's what's very scary about the internet, is that it's becoming a place for these kind of people, these fucked up, mentally messed up people who all they want to do is hurt others, have formed these meshed communities and organized attacks on people and organized fucked up things against people. And that's not right, because we have nothing to combat that. As a society of humans, we aren't ready for that. Well, how do you fight an anonymous group of people who are just out to hurt others, right? Like, how? Law enforcement doesn't know what to do about it. No one knows how to handle it. It's pretty fucked up. I mean, think about that. An army of Kokichis on the internet that can mobilize and ruin people's lives on a regular basis on command, just because they can. And they've formulated these plots against people and done fucked up things against people on the internet. It's pretty fucking messed up when you really think about it. Seriously. Anyway, let's see here. I got a super chat and I missed it. There's blog comments again. He says, best Batman, Michael Keaton or Christian Bale? Michael Keaton is my favorite Batman. Always, I mean, probably always will be, unless there's an insanely good portrayal that comes after, but I think it's always going to be Michael Keaton, so. Okay. Alright, shall we continue? Alright, let's continue. So, you're alone, Kokichi, you'll always be. See, that used to be what you could say to someone like this, a sociopath. Not anymore. Because now they form these weirdo online communities, you know? You're talking about friends? Friends don't make this game more
Oh,
Geez, boring. I'm no longer interested.
I
don't care anymore, but I'll tell you this.
Head,
You want to win the game is me.
24-7.
Oh, here we go. Now he's talking about WWE champions, so he's a piece of shit. You piece of donkey shit. How about this?
What? I don't even know what's going on.
So WWE champions
talking shit or something.
All right.
Get rid of them.
WWE champions lives rent-free in
Okay.
your motherfucking head. I don't think about WWE
listen,
champions.
he spat out these words and
you
left the
do.
room. You probably know way more about the fucking game than I ever will. 'Cause you're an idiot.
Kaito.
You're an
Kaido, you're
obsessed
okay. He's
loser.
bleeding from the mouth. Look.
Huh?
Kaido.
Hey.
You don't look well. It didn't seem like he punched you that hard, but...
What?
Did you hit your head or something? I'm okay, I'm fine.
Okay.
Don't push yourself. You should lie down. I said I'm fine. Kaido tried to get up, but... Kaido doubled over his knees, gave out, and he collapsed hard. Cough.
Thanks,
cough,
Derek.
cough.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
What?
Kaito?
Kaido.
Blood? Why? What's the matter, Kaito?
Come on. Don't freak out over this. It's nothing. My cold just got worse is all.
Cold. I can tell you, when you have a cold, you usually don't cough up tons of blood.
I didn't know that coughing up blood was a cold symptom.
You're a robot and you don't know that? I'm saying it's fine. Just chill. I just coughed too much, cut my throat or something. I don't know.
No. The thing is, yes, if you have, like, if you have bronchitis or something and you cough too much, you can cause your throat to be irritated to the point where you might have some you know, what's the word? Not scraping, but you can have a tear in your throat and have blood. That is, he's obviously coughing up blood, possibly from his lungs. You know, this could be something very serious. This is not just fucking, oh, I got a little cough, you know. As he spoke, he somehow got to his feet. That's it, I just need a drink of water. Sorry, but I'm gonna head back to my room.
Kaito.
Kaido, I'll go with... Shut up! Don't follow me.
Huh?
What? I can walk on my own, I don't need your help, Shuichi. I'm dying. Kaido staggered off. It could be many things. It could seriously be cancer, right? He could have, like, fucking lung cancer, throat cancer. He could have, he'd be being poisoned. And the poison is slowly eating away on his insides. He's coughing up blood because of that. He could have a lot of things wrong with him. That's that, you know? Anyway.
Well...
I'll go with him. It would be bad if he collapses on the way. Right, we'll leave it to you then. Don't worry about Shuichi. Kaido was just stressed out is all. Why? Why'd it end up like this? I thought I could help. I wanted us all to survive. I wanted us to be bad. I kept fighting for it and fighting for the truth. This is what I get? Trying to survive or just playing a stupid game like Kokichi.
Damn it!
Damn.
It's almost time.
Tiger, tiger, row, tiger, row.
And what?
Now is the time. I'll end this killing game.
This world is mine, Kokichi Omo? That's him that was riding on the rock the whole time? That's really stupid, actually. Live and let the languid world live. Chapter 4 complete. So many dead. Only 7 of them left. Virtual remake. Clear chapter 4. Obtain a present and empty insect cage from Gonta.
I don't even know what you're
Alright,
talking about.
save up, obviously. Alright, and this is obviously a perfect place for us to end tonight's stream. You know, no reason to continue any further. Next time around when I play, obviously, we will continue, starting with Chapter 5 next time around, which will be next weekend, FYI. I am going to try to play Danganronpa V3 around two times a week, moving forward, to at least get 4 hours of progress, if not more, every single week. Because I would like to see if I could wrap this up, obviously, by, like, the end of, say, July or August at the latest. I figure if I do 4 hours a week, right, likely within 3 weeks I'll beat Chapter 5. And then likely we'll get into the end of the game. Maybe we could beat it, like I said, late July, early August. Because I definitely don't want this to be continuing on when all the big new releases start hitting August, September, October. There's a ton of them this year. So, I'm going to do my best to play it at least twice a week and get as far as we can, and hopefully we can wrap this game up within another month or so. But I really enjoy these streams. Like I said, I like murder mysteries, right? I like... If anything, now sadly
It's
what'll
Dark
happen,
Dave's
it's going to be
fault.
boring because now they're going to start chapter 5. There's going to be filler. The filler is always kind of meh. But once they get to the murder mystery shit, it picks up and gets really good. So I'm actually excited to see what happens in chapter 5 once we get to that. But we'll see what happens next time around. That's what the good thing is. If I play 4 hours a week, that means we may actually get to something interesting next week, rather than it being 2 hours of filler for a week. I gotta wait 2 weeks for something to happen in the game, right? So, thank you guys for your support of the Danganronpa streams. I appreciate that very much. Did you come out, you chill with me, you support the streams, and until next time, right, which will be in about a week's time, roughly, a little under a week actually. Today's Monday. I'll likely probably play this sometime like Saturday, and then again on Monday or Tuesday of next week, get a couple streams in of it. So, good stuff. Excellent, thank you.
The best way to help me
All right,
out
guys,
right now
so I
and
stopped
contribute is by
recording. What I'll
tipping
do
me
is save.
because right
And then I'm
now
gonna back
I'm
right out because
really,
I don't want to spoil
really
what
in
we're
a
gonna do
bad
next time.
situation
All
financially, so
right
all your tips are going straight to bills.
Watch, see? Watch, you're gonna do it. Come on. There we go. Okay. Nope. Don't want to spoil. Okay. Woo! Hot. Hot in here. It's 85 degrees. Gee, let's see if it cooled down outside at all. Ah! It says it went down to 95 degrees outside. It finally dipped to 95. And it actually says now that by 11 p.m. it'll be under 90. Because the thing is, there's no point in us opening our doors and windows until it's cooler outside than it is inside. And right now it's 85 in this office, you know what I'm saying? So I gotta wait, again, I'll have to wait till like midnight. And then at midnight, open the doors and windows and try to push the hot air out of the house. Fuck.
It's been pretty
Tomorrow,
slow.
the good news is
Not gonna
the
lie.
hottest it's gonna get tomorrow is around 90. And you would hope that if I can cool the house down overnight, that it won't ever get to that temperature inside. But I have to get the hot air out. If I don't and the hot air gets stuck in here. So we'll see. Hopefully I can get it out of here. Anyway, guys. Thank you guys very much for your support tonight. Again, I hope you enjoyed the stream. I hope you had a good time with me. I had a great time with you. And until tomorrow. What are we doing tomorrow? Let's talk. So I am here tomorrow. Normally I wasn't going to be originally. Alright, but now I'm going to be here tomorrow. It's going to be Fallout New Vegas on the first stream. And it's going to be the conclusion of Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart on the second stream. If we finish early, we can just switch over and do some Q&A. Or we can do some Call of Duty or something. Whatever you guys want, alright? And that's my last streaming day. 9 effing straight streaming days. I finally get Wednesday off, so. Alright, guys. Woo! That is it. Thank you guys very much for everything. Thank you for putting up with the hottest day ever here on record in Washington. 111 degree weather. Thank you. Have a good night, everyone. Oh, by the way, I'm going to upload this gameplay to DSP Gaming. If you missed any portion of tonight's stream, you can get caught up right now on the channel. And I'll be back tomorrow with Fallout. Sound good? Everyone have a good evening. Thank you for chilling with me, and I'll see you all in the AM. All right? Peace out, everybody. Later. Later. Say goodbye. Shit.